All right, what's good, guys? So LeBron James, once again in the media, he's expressing his anger a couple days ago about the Columbus shooting from Nicholas Reardon, Columbus, Ohio, of Micaiah Bryant. Okay, now as you guys know, according to the story, he arrived on scene. According to police perception, that Micaiah Bryant, even though she called the police, I guess it was these young girls that jumped her. It was just the wrong timing. She grabbed the knife and it looks like she was, had the intent to swing and, stab the young lady in the pink before Nicholas Reardon was able to, what I'm saying, de-escalate the situation like that. I mean, he had to eliminate the target, and they were taught to shoot center mass, and, defending others. And that's one of his preconditions. And LeBron James took on Twitter, and this is like, too, with the high emotional state of the Derek Chauvin verdict. He says, and I quote, "I am so damn tired of seeing black people killed by police. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always use our words to create more racism. I am so desperate for more accountability." He had another tweet says, "Anger does any of us any good, and that includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating does, though. My anger still is here for what happened. That little girl, my sympathy for her family, and may justice prevail." And like I said, I don't know, if people's in his ear, but LeBron James, I mean, yeah, this is, I believe that celebrities should, use their platforms. They're blessed with that. And when it's things that's going on, like civil unrest, going on in a country, I believe they have the right to speak. I mean, this is, that's their constitutional right. But at the same time, I just wish that they would take the time sometime to educate themselves on the whole matter. Like, I used to be very emotional when these type of situations happen. I mean, it just shows that you're human. You don't want your own kind being killed by law enforcement or anything in that manner. But you got to look at the whole situation before you start, talking about these things, man, because now things can get misconstrued. And I don't have a problem with LeBron James speaking out. I mean, like I said, he's a huge he's a huge market. I mean, he got a Space Jam movie coming out. He's a champion. I mean, he's very successful. Okay, I mean, he hasn't gotten into any scandals. I mean, the dude is very successful. Yeah, he might had like a fit with a fan or something, but for the most part, I mean, he's a celebrity and he's a great basketball player. He loves his profession. He's a good role model. But I will say this too. I mean, some people, I think former President Donald Trump even said, he was racist for what he said, though. But I'm not even going to that into detail. But, I mean, he's just very angry, and he has every right to be. But at the same time, man, let's just kind of use little things like, I won't say use common sense, but let's kind of understand what the whole situation is. Let's get the whole investigations, get a thorough understanding what the whole story unfolds here. Instead of just taking it on one side, because that's what people is going to say. Oh, he's taking one side, and next thing you know, they're not really helping these cops accountable. Like I said, I made a video about the Columbus, Ohio shooting, and I'm really not for the cops like that. But I mean, according to the situation, whatever he saw and saying, it was justified at the moment, and it's just messed up too. It's tricky because she called the police, man, to help. But I mean, at the same time, it was just the wrong timing. And that's what get me, man. It was the wrong timing, and even the neighbors were saying like the cops did what was best. So it's very sad, man. But I mean, you can't really get mad at LeBron James like this. I mean, I understand, even regular people probably feel about this, probably tweet about the same thing. But LeBron James is LeBron James. He's a celebrity, so I mean, of course, his things that he said is gonna hold more value, right? But I mean, even he he said things about the Breonna Taylor situation, all this stuff, man. I mean, it's a lot of things that we don't know that goes on. We just see it was on firsthand, and people think he's just not really doing this research. It could be, but at the end of the day, man, it's a sad thing. I do believe that we need to stop putting ourselves in these situations. I do agree with that. Do not give the police a reason to go in here and use a force on us. And if we could talk about this too, I had a conversation with my grandmother that, yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate that this happened to this young lady. But then again, if it was a white lady or someone from a different race, would they apply the same force? You would think they should. Maybe they do. It's just not posted or publicized in the media. We don't know. It's so many cops in so many industries, so we don't know what they do. It's a shooting with a white person that we don't know. They're not reporting it. So I get what people saying on that. It seems like, okay, when they commit a heinous crime, they just kill people. Y'all just arrest them peacefully. We don't know, man. It's that's up for debate. But that's all I really have to say, man. You guys between like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I know LeBron James is getting scolded out here, but he had to take it down. I don't know what Stephen A. Smith was talking about, but it is what it is, man. I'm out. Deuces. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. This is the fastest growing channel in the world. Continue to support the channel. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.